On April 28th, 2017, my life changed forever when I suddenly lost my 11-year-old son, Carson. It absolutely broke me. My life has been changed forever. My name is Jason Dyke, and I'm the founder of Carsons Village. I want you to meet Carson. Carson was a really great kid. He had lots of friends, and he loved to help others, but he put a lot of pressure on himself. On that horrible night in April, Carson got upset and took his own life. That impulsive decision will live with me forever. Fortunately, I had a great group of friends that stepped up and helped me and my family get those awful but required tasks needed when burying a loved one. Shortly after the funeral, I realized that many families don't have the support network that I have, and it was my experience that led me to start a first-of-its-kind service that's changing the way people navigate sudden loss and unexpected death. The organization is named after my son. It's called Carsons Village. We help families navigate the journey to healthy grieving after the loss of a loved one. When a loved one passes, the stress and anxiety can feel like a windy road full of tough decisions. How do I communicate, and how do I handle social media? How do I select a funeral home? Why are all the funeral homes priced differently? How do I pay for it? The average funeral is about $9,000. Who can I talk to when I need help? Carsons Village provides both direct support, which is for the passing of the funeral, as well as continuing care, which picks up after the funeral and can last for over a year. Carsons Village cuts through the mental clutter, allowing families to begin to heal faster. The direct support and continuing care that we provide includes a live advocate that holds the hand of our families and walks them through those difficult processes. It includes funeral planning to help them find a funeral home that meets their emotional and financial needs, financial coaching so they don't spend too much money, handling communications and fundraising through friends and family. We have an online resource library that gives them additional resources. We give them access to the village, which is a community of families that have been through similar situations, and we get them grief support that they need. We've created a program that not only meets the immediate needs of the family, but also works with them long-term to help them get the resources that they need. Over the last 3 years, we've helped nearly 400 families in 29 different states, of which 61% are low income. We have great referral partners, including Baylor Scott White, the U.S. Air Force, and Texas 211. In addition, in the last 10 weeks, we've helped many families throughout the country that have been directly or indirectly impacted by COVID. When Carson died, I worked for AT&T, and I still do. AT&T is a Fortune 9 company, and even they didn't have the services to help me. Being in the workplace after Carson's passing was awkward and challenging for me and my coworkers. It turned out that there was not any corporate benefits like Carsons Village to meet the needs of employees in crisis. There is a significant need here. 56% of employees polled would leave their job if their employer did not provide adequate support during bereavement. 33% of all employees who have suffered the loss in the last 5 years felt that they were treated poorly by their employer during their bereavement. 85% of managers and supervisors reported grief greatly impaired their decision-making abilities in the workplace. So Carsons Village has begun developing a program that will help companies build a positive culture while making their employees feel supported. Our assistance will always be free to families, and we intend to package and sell our services to EAP brokers and companies to serve their employees. This revenue will allow Carsons Village to create sustainable growth. Our program focuses on 3 key areas: to provide training materials for HR managers, to help supervisors with giving them the tools they need to support employees and their team in a time of need, and then peer support to help the employees when somebody comes back to work and they don't know how to handle the situation. We are also in the process of building these toolkits and are preparing our strategy, which will approach EAP brokers and corporations to begin the sales process. Our strategic work was primarily done prior to the outbreak of COVID-19, and as such, we need to step back, assess our program, and determine the right timeline and approach for sales in this new environment. This is where you come in. This is where Carsons Village could really use SVP's help. We need help building the program assets, developing a sales and pricing plan, introductions and potential vendors, and strategic direction for this unprecedented environment. With your assistance, we can be there for families when they need it the most. One of my board members, Jennifer Bartkowski, the CEO of Girl Scouts of Northeast Texas, is on this call with me tonight. We're both available for questions right now. I want to thank you all for your time.